Good morning, good day, good evening. Don't know who we are or where you are, but I'm of course Gallant and I go by Gallantfuzz on YouTube. This is my weekly farm report. Right now the corn of course is still resting. It is the month of March. So just kind of slowly going back and forth here. Sorry if everything's going a little bit off. We'll do a little walk and talk or farm report. Of course the ducks and geese and cranes, I just heard some cranes, are coming back to the area, of course. A few eagles have been around. I did try to catch the other day a couple of turkey vultures, but hey, things can't always go the way we like. Sorry if I'm using my phone for the microphone. I'm going to see about getting me a better mic. The more I get for subs and subscriptions, and this becomes more of a actual thing more than just a hobby. But of course you can see evergreen ideas. A lot of the trees have still their greenery to come in. The wind is up big time. You can't hear that through the microphone. Of course it's March winds, so today would be a great day to fly a kite. You know, a lot of people tell you to go fly a kite. Today would be a good day to do it. Aha, there you are. Right above me. I don't know if I can target them or not, but they are right up there. Wow. They're moving too. There's Canadians going on. There's cranes all over the place. Like I said, the corn's kind of resting right now, but that's to be expected. They'll be turning this in. Of course, I don't know what they're going to plant this year. We do share out our cropland. Nice guy, believe me, been doing it for years. So this is part of the 10 acres, of course, from, I'll just say from that that post to, and then I'll go down here to that post. This is what they consider the 10 acres, and it's that one tree over there. So that small tree line, that's 10 acres. If anyone wants to know what 10 acres looks like, that's it. So it's a nice little short idea. Not too bad. Nice to say hi there, my friend. Buddha. I know who you really are, so I won't say your real name. So we'll keep us anonymous like we are. I'm doing my, excuse me, I'm getting a tickle in my throat. I still have to go to work today, so that's with anyone though, right? People have to go to work and get things done like we always do. Of course, I take you on a nice little walk and talk. Some of this will start greening out here pretty soon. It's going to start greening up and plants will be coming along probably in the next couple of weeks. Starting in April, of course, is when we really start getting things going. Unfortunately, what happens here a lot of times on this lay of land, not on the 10 acres so much, but on the next lay that I'm going to be showing into, it likes to, in the month of April, become a rice paddy. What happens there is a lot of the rain soaks through. Even though we have drainage ditches, they still get standing water. And the problem is the tractors and large trucks will get stuck in the mud. Carlio says hi. Carly, thank you for coming by. Thought I'd just do a little farm reporting and a little walk and talk. At least I do acknowledge you. I can actually, with my new phone, I can actually talk to you guys, which makes things a lot easier. Sorry if my voice is going in and out, and I'm using this. I'm using my brand new FE phone, or it's a 24 FE Samsung. I don't know how it sounds. I know the wind is up, and I would like to get me a new microphone, but hopefully it's coming through okay. Let me know in the comments. So, like I'm going to be trying to do, like I said, I'm going to try to get a noise-reducing microphone, probably my next paycheck. Thank you. Let me know that if how it sounds. So this area here, car. Wave. We're friendlies. Wave to the friendlies. I will try not to get their license plate. There we go. Try to respect people. So this area, though it's low-lying, likes to have water standing. So that's a real issue. But what I love about this area, and we got a lot of birch in here, is the birds. And in this area here, in this, from me straight out, give or take a football field, is the river. So birds will go to the river. They'll literally go to the river, to these trees, nest in all these trees. And I mean, in the summertime and in the spring and late fall, all this is full of foliage, and the birds are just everywhere. You cannot, birds, squirrels, small animals, deer are hard. You couldn't see a deer literally, I'd say about 10 meters in. You couldn't tell if there was a deer there or not. And a lot of times I come out of here and there's a family of turkeys that literally come right out of, hello. There you are, right up there. Try to put them mid-screen here. I can't do super chat yet. I am not monetized. Those are crane. I don't know if I can zoom in or not. Yes, I can. All right. Those are cranes. I was able to show my face. I don't want to scare. I don't want to break your phone. That'd be the other thing. Showing my face, I'm usually faceless, but I'm not monetized yet. When I do get monetized and I get that 1,000 subscribers, I'll put it that way. When I get 1,000 subscribers, I will show my face. Heck, I'm going to do a lot more than that. I'll do more than show my face. I'll try to do what I have on my computer is editing software and everything else. So I'll have a lot more going on. But I'd like to get to that wonderful 1,000 subscribers. But you can ask Buddha, my face is definitely not one that mother could. I'll tell you that now. I have a voice, though, that they say I should not be in the job I am. My voice, they say, you need to be on the radio. I'm going, well, hello. Where are you guys? There you are. More cranes just snuck in. There they are. Can I zoom in? This is a great phone. My gosh, can I really get him? Well, I guess they're trying to bring in all the new kids, I guess. You know, the cranes are bringing in the kids, you know. But I love being able to be online with this new phone. I mean, I'm hoping this phone's doing this. Yes, I'm not that far away from the darn train either. Hopefully everything else is going well. Hopefully those are zoomed in really well. Yeah. Or the stork, you know, the stork bringing in the babies for the springtime. That'll be in the next few weeks. If you're noticing, of course, I did let the chickens out. Mom and I let the chickens out yesterday. So we're putting out some shorts about that. And they all decided to take their baths yesterday. Oh, man. So, all right. Just doing a little walk and talk. My goodness, this is like I said about the farm reporting, is in this area down here, it really does kind of wetten out. Down in here, of course. Yeah, once I'm monetized, though, I will definitely show more. Me, the farm, the river. I'm going to be doing river shots, of course. There is an adolescent bald eagle living nearby the farm, too. Sometimes I catch them down here. I catch them down here on the road here on the corner. They'll be up in that tree up there, and they're searching this extra farm over here. And what they're looking for is rabbits. They do a lot. So like I said, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will definitely show my face. That's going to be I hit the big one. I think that's fair. I do these walk and talks about once a month or something like that, where I, take us out and walk us around, watch how the green changes. There's a car coming, I can feel it. So I'll move over. A lot of these trees right here are bushes. These are sumac trees and bushes, so these grow up very quickly. They're very fast growing. They make a nice barrier, mostly for wind. Lets the deer be able to hide in these really easily. Adam, thank you for coming on in. Oh, I see that one's thing, so if it's Chinese, I say, of course, ni hao ma. If it is Japanese, ohayo gozaimasu. I try not to catch people's license plates because that's just rude. So our neighbor, our neighbor here, the hill there, that hill, the neighbor, that is Dryer Hill. If I can't make it up that hill at work, I ain't making it to work. I'll put it that way. If there's ice on that, the problem is it's got a curve in it and an upward rise. So if you can see that upward rise there, that goes all the way over, and you can kind of see. So there's a curve and then an up, and if there's an ice on there, forget it. You're not getting up that thing. So what happens here? I'm gonna sneak across. As you can see, we got this drainage ditch. Goes over here to these rocks, and it's all drainage all the way down. But even with this drainage, there's standing water about midway through the farm. About midway there, it's low-lying just enough, and it just makes it heck on wheels for tractors and planters and also manure spreaders. So the corn, this last year was corn. We had a bumper crop. The sharecropper that we had a bumper crop this year, and he gave us bonus money, and we used that, of course, to pay the taxes. So this 40 plus acres plus the 10 acre, and that was the bonus, by the way. I was able to use the 10 acre this last year, and that's what gave us the extra money. This is the major taxpayer. This is how we pay our taxes, and it really does help. So between all that right there, that's the big, I would say the big money. So I don't know what he's going to plant this year. It could be rye. He might do a rye maneuver, and what that rye does is it puts, or soybean, and that puts nutrients back into the soil so that he can plant corn next year. Not this year, but next year. I don't know if you guys understand more about crop rotation, but that's what's necessary for, you don't want to bleed out the land by just planting corn, because that'll just wipe your whole thing out. And I do appreciate everybody that comes by and for these walk and talks. I don't normally do these, but once a month. So I'll do another one here and another. But once we start seeing real growth and real fast maneuvers, and of course all through here is wildflowers. Just beautiful wildflowers coming out through here. And that wind is coming up again. Like I said, good day to go fly a kite today. These short walks, of course, are the 40 and the 10 acre. And then sometimes I go the other direction, and I explain more about some of those plants that grow along there. Our farm life is for, chickens, sheep. I just took care of the animals this morning. Cats. Oh, the cats are crazy this year. They're just going nuts. So, and it's interesting how a nice not over sunny, overcast day, heavy wind, unfortunate, and then of course we've got temperatures right around 55, feels like 49. So you got to wear a jacket. So if you're out here with me and you're walking, put your jacket on, wear your hat. So it's a little, I wouldn't say too cold, but the wind, if it naps on your skin, it will reduce your heat ability, being honest. So right in here, usually this area, like right in through here, sometimes we get wild asparagus. It's really nice. So in this area right through here, and that's good for some of the animals to be able to eat, like the deer, some of the small animals, rabbits will come through here. You'll see those squirrels, rabbits, chipmunks. Unfortunately, when you start seeing small animals like that, you'll also start seeing predator birds like owls. We have a resident owl that's over in the other acreage, and we also have a few other avians that sneak through. Forgive me if it's going a little long. I'll try to hold this down to about 20 minutes. Nice little short walk. So, and all this greens out very soon in the next few weeks. So this will be, it's already starting to green a little bit, but it's really going to green out here very shortly. So, and I do appreciate everyone that sneaks on through, likes and subscribes. Now, what else are we going to talk about in the next few rounds? Well, like I said, wildflowers, animals. I do have a lot of deer shots that I still have out to post. Hopefully everyone will like those. I'm going to be posting more about the cats, less about the wood stove area, because now the wood stove is literally getting on its last ends. We put about 10 cord out, and some of that comes right out of those trees that are along that line there. What happens is they fall over into the field. We have someone come through, they cut it up, split it up, and they put that for our wood stove area. Wood furnace heat, so a lot cheaper than all you do is blow the heat into the house, and that's what keeps you warm for the winter. And of course, we have a lot of animals that just sneak through from the river. So we have a reserve that's on the other side. We have a few other things that sneak on through. There is supposed to be a residential wolf and possibly a brown bear in the area. So if I catch that, hey, I'll be doing good. Lots of wild turkeys. I have another shot of that I'm going to be posting here of wild turkeys I found in town. They were not on the farm. So I'll be posting those pretty soon. Or getting I have a short of them and a nice little picture. Tom and his hen were hiding in town. So this little walk and talk is a short idea, only about 20 minutes. Hopefully everyone enjoys. It's farm life. It's coming along real soon. Lots of animals, lots of things going on. Hopefully everything will keep going on the way it is. But pretty soon all this stuff's going to start greening out real soon. Probably by next month, because rainy month is coming. That's April, and we're going to have a whole bunch of things going on. I may even try to go out in a little bit of a mist time so I can show you guys. I've got the gear for it, so, and I'm geared up for a lot of that idea. Please be careful when you're out in the wind. It is nuts. But if, like I said, you want to go fly a kite in the afternoon, probably be a good time to do it. They told me to go fly a kite, and they also told me to get lost. I flew the kite, and I still got found. Dang nabbit. So, letting us go. 19 minutes is a Dyson thing. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. I'm going to be doing more and more of these wonderful ideas about once a month. Get a nice shot of this idea. And I have a nice thing on the multiflora rose that I'll be posting later on. Thank you so much for viewing and watching. Thanks for keeping up with me. I'm, of course, Gallant Ant. I go by Gallantfuzz here. Catch you all in the next episode.